Hello! I hope you are enjoying your day and you have time to stop by and see what my setup for the past 2 months has been and is until I finish these notebooks. This has been my personal size from PelleStudio in mint waxed leather, personal size wide. This is personal size wide. So you get much more extra. And if you enjoy having a pen hanging, if you travel, this gives you a nice option of having your pen inside your notebook rather sticking out outside. And they offer pen loops, only I don't enjoy them, so I took mine off. But that's just me, and that's not everyone. The pen loops are nice quality. It's just they're a bit too stiff for me, for my liking. And I wish the pen loop was a bit lower because, yeah, I wish my pen was a bit lower. And so here it is, my setup, my labels, my labels for gratitude journal. Here's my gratitude journal. And how I use these labels is like this. I write dates, which makes it fun to see when you go back to look through your gratitude journaling ideas. And this is just sticky notes. And this is cards that I cut out from acetate or screen prints. They're called too, just for decorations. This is for decoration. And they don't take up too much space. This is my washi tape, which I don't use, but I like how it looks here, so I have it here. This is my dashboard. This is my paper clip from Prima Marketing, and it's nice, very comfortable clip. This is my monthly view. I have this from Growing Up Goddess, and it's basically undated diary, which worked out well for me because I bought it in July. So this is not the cardstock paper, but just thinner paper, one-sided paper, but I enjoy to write things like plan list. This is what I plan, let's say finish black book set sticky notes. I did. They're here, that's the ones. There's only like a few left, so I'm like, done. That way I get to finish things and use things that I have. So I don't just hoard things. I actually buy, collect, and use. This is, for me, it makes me happy to see that I actually used up these pens, these markers. And this is how, all right, this looks. And you got some space here, here to write things that you need. I don't decorate it, as if you can see here. Oh, I did a little bit, but it's very simple decoration. I don't decorate too much. But this is my favorite page. This is my purchases that are arriving. Oh, by the way, this one came back already. So I already have it. Yeah, I have it. But this is my new idea that I have for my new notebook from PelleStudio that I want to purchase. That'll be my 4th notebook, but I'm like, ooh, I want it. But I'm still waiting because I want other things before this one. And I can't decide if I want pastel yellow or pastel lavender. Wax leather, yes, a 3rd one in wax. This is my dashboard, sticky notes, weekly. This is the same ideas. This is my printed paper. And this was folklore PH. And this is the, okay, I'll show you something like here, like here. It's very simple, but I liked it because no space is wasted. Since it's personal size, I would like to use it for everything. Meaning like everything. I don't like to have like 3 of these weekly planners because one is for YouTube, one is for, I don't do YouTube planner. I'm just giving the idea. One is for jogging, one is for reading, one is for this, one is for that. I want everything all in the same place. Less luggage to carry. And I liked it. I just did some decoration here. This is what I plan to purchase sometime in the future. God willing. This is extra paper that I left for like notes, ideas, plans, that kind of stuff. All right, then I have a book for goals. This is basically a notebook that didn't really work out for me. I got these inserts from, I think it's Catty Eyes. Yes, Catty, C-A-T-Y pages, Catty pages. But for personal size, they print like this. And that's a bit like, however I should say, they're a bit, for personal size, they're a bit short. So they're the same width, it's just a bit short because at that time I didn't really know the size for personal size. Yes, it's funny, but that was it. That was part of my life at one point. So basically you have a lot of space wasted here, here, and I think it's probably for washi tape maybe for her. But for me, I enjoy writing like the whole page because it's personal size. I like to use all of the page, and because there is a line, I mentally cannot cross the line. So like if you notice in my gratitude journal, I did stay within the line because the line is there. You can't cross the line. You can't just go over it and keep on writing. It just doesn't look pretty enough. So basically, instead of not using the notebook, I did the goals for it, in it, like goals, something that you'll keep for a long time. And then I did like books that I read. I'll be journaling, writing them down, the titles. And maybe some other ideas I'll put in, but this basically will kind of stay for a long time. And I will keep all my ideas. This is the pen loop from Prima Marketing, just in case I want to hang a pen. And this is my last, no, this is the last dashboard, yes. This is my gratitude journal, and this is my stickers. You get them on eBay. If you go like planner or diary stickers, this is it. You get a ton of them. And they're like $1. Well, for me in Australia, they're $1. So I bought quite some. This is the set from that I decorated here. And this came from Nayadori as a gift. So this is it for my planner. Then I have my personal growth A5 journal. And this is made by Naya. I absolutely love her logo. It's just gorgeous. It's actually like 3D. When you touch it, you can feel it. But as you can see, this is her stitching is a bit thinner compared to Pelledori. But I absolutely love this vintage pink, rose pink. So basically this is self-growth, personal development. So all kind of ideas that I write on top of it on all of my dashboards is all about growing and purifying your inner self, your inner character. So here it is. So this is what, if you ever read Miracle Morning, this is kind of based on, I modified it to kind of make my morning routine. I don't do it now, but I used to do it. Then I like this quote that in one of the sermons, Joyce Meyer mentioned it. Don't stay angry at someone who hurt you in the past. Turn away from their dumbness and stay smart in your own life. Like, what is the point of dragging that rage, anger, aggression, unforgiveness, just because someone really hurt you, really damaged you in the past? Yes, what they did was wrong. You don't need to go back and reconcile with that person, but you can let it go from your heart. If you don't want to say that you forgave, but forgiveness is the same thing as letting it go, and letting it go to a point that it does not influence and doesn't basically shape your future. It's basically what hurt you in the past stays in the past. It's not going to destroy your future or affect your future or influence your future. Past is in the past, leave it there. But to leave it, obviously you can't do it that easy. But that's where the personal growth comes in. Then I have a lot of cards in here. Just journal cards. This is my Primo Marketing paper clips. I enjoy them. I actually ordered more. This is just a back pocket that I have Bible passages to pray, and then this is other stuff that I read. So it holds it here. 2 card, big, long, nice card slots. This is my dashboard. Then here is my other ideas, but this was my favorite. I like this image, how it says God loves me just as I am. See, like that woman that was judged by others and they wanted to harm her, but Christ actually stood up for her and he accepted her in the place where she was. He didn't wait for her to start purifying herself, going through all these Jewish cleansing traditions, but he accepted her as she is. So basically, you are enough as you are. And it is time that I accepted myself as I am, instead of trying to always feel like I'm not enough, not good enough, need to work myself to please other people. Like basically you're enough to start validating your own self and live your own life. This is a Rhodia notebook that I covered it with a paper. And that's how it takes fountain pens. There's different nibs, different inks. And here I just simply do, this is the same Primo Marketing paper clip. Beautifully, I like it. It's not too stiff, so it holds it well. This is where I just simply journal like affirmations, ideas. Or for instance, I've been reading a book. No, this is a Bible passages. And I also have been reading a book, As the Man Thinketh. It's actually free on Amazon Kindle. And here's something that is mentioned there. Circumstance does not make a man, it reveals him to himself. So basically, instead of judging and criticizing and accusing your circumstance and not doing anything about it, but just whining and crying and pitying yourself, I mean, you should do that. You need to grieve. But what I'm saying is staying there is not the best place. But if you want to get out of it, then basically look at the circumstance, that what does it reveal about you? What universe, what God, the creator, the higher power is actually trying to help you with, to grow yourself, to become better, stronger, more confident, to love yourself for who you are. This is just basically a dashboard, my pen loop that I like to make. I don't use it at the moment because I have a pencil case. And this is my basically affirmation. This is my dream journal, and I basically write my dreams here. So, but this is my also picture that I did, and I also wrote these things. This is basically affirmation, who I am in Christ. It's here the same. There's no harm in redundancy, right? Also, this is from Jet Pen's notebook. This is, I don't remember what notebook is this. But it cost like $3-4. So it wasn't expensive, and it's fountain pen friendly. This is actually books that I wanted to read. And interestingly enough, I wrote it and I forgot it. But I actually, with time, for some reason, I guess it was written in my subconsciousness. And I actually went and I finished all of it. Even the book of Matthew. I didn't think I would get there, but time came and I'm like working on it. I'm like, whoa, amazing. So don't underestimate writing things down. For some reason, I guess it speaks into our actions. That's what that book says, as the main thing is, that when you have thoughts, they bring into action. So even like writing it down is already the first physical manifestation of your actions, of your thoughts. And then you actually go ahead and do it. So be careful what you think in your head. This is just basically ideas, what would help me balance my life, because I've been so exhausted. I had a new baby. This is Claire Fontaine notebook. This is my gratitude journal. This is my fountain pen practice page. I love doing these pages. I don't know why, but I think it just gives you a beautiful way of appreciating fountain pen, different nibs, different inks, how they stay on the page. And this is the other side. And here's the little notebook that I did. Don't ask me how, because it was very confusing how I did it, but apparently I did it. It's still not perfect because, see, this is like the back pages of affirmations and this is the front pages, but it's still there. It's just wrong order, but this is basically a little notebook that I made of affirmations. Knowing who I am in Christ, which is also positive affirmation because it tells you who you are, how God sees you, and that's very healthy for your soul. This is basically assertiveness that I wrote down, and this is one of the images that I did. Basically, what I do is I choose a picture on the internet and the image, then I write down verses, Bible verses, or whatever I want to write. That's how I make these Instagram pictures. No, they're not Instagram. I make them. And then I go to the store and I print it. This is flip pocket. One more thing. Don't put anything heavy, big into this pocket because it'll stretch. I did that and it actually started stretching. So I'll remove the notebook from here. And as you can see, here is my knot for the elastics, because I don't enjoy having a huge knot in here, like here or here, because it interferes with my writing and I don't like it. And this is my beautiful family. I love them. I love them all. I send my love to them and I absolutely love them. So this is my journey through my notebooks. This is my A5. And this is my pens. Not much, but they're interesting. This is Pilot Metropolitan. But this is a pen. It's a gel pen. It's a nice gel pen. You pay more than regular. It's a bit heavier, but it's pretty nice. This is my highlighter. I keep one highlighter. I like to use it for circling in my planner when I'm done with something. like this. Okay, let's see. My craft online arrived. Yay! Instead of check marking, I just circle. Not circle, color in. Then I have my Twisby 5 diamond. All. And it's blue color. And it's in fine nib. And I have diamine soft mint. But I don't like that ink. For some reason, it doesn't want to work well for me in my fountain pens. I don't know. Do you have ever issues with diamine inks not working well? This is my Monteverde in fine medium nib. The sad part, I'm sorry for the camera shaking. It's actually the rose gold is chipping off. So I love it. I love how it looks, but it's starting to chip off. It's quite heavy pen too, by the way. This and this is like really heavy. Then my Preras. This is medium nib, which is finer, a bit finer than the fine in Twisby. This is my Prera in calligraphy medium nib. Beautiful. I love my Preras. And this is my new addition. This is Pilot Vanishing Point Decimo in a fine nib. But some notebooks, for instance like Rhodia or Clairefontaine, it's quite fine. But when it's on my 100 GSM paper like this one for jet laser printers, it's a bit more thicker, and it depends what kind of ink you use, because I use the diamond soft mint, and it was like absolutely, I didn't like it. It was too thin, too dry, and it would skip. It would literally skip even on Rhodia or Clairefontaine paper. I don't know. I think it's an ink problem. But I felt like if this pen is so expensive, why would it not take even that kind of ink? So I don't know what it is. I'm not a professional in making pens, but this is a purple color, violet, I think it's called. It's beautiful. I love how it feels. The finish of it is like absolutely gorgeous, and it's a light pen. It does make click. And then I have a permanent marker and white out tape. So this is it for my regular planning. I hope you enjoyed my video. Stop by again, and if you have any questions, ideas, or propositions, or just wanna say hello, please comment down below in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.